Hey folks, David Hubbell here, and it's Saturday, March the 12th, 2022. And I'm filming kind of out of season because of the fact that we're actually got some pretty substantial growth here on the Mirliton vine in Mobile, and we have some unseasonably cold weather. If you'll look around, you can kind of see we got some gale gusting winds and projections tonight of getting down to the low 30s and tomorrow to the low 20s. So what would I do now? Well, a couple of things you got to worry about is you get wind damage that can cause problems here. So what I'm going to do is, since I've already started growing in between, I thought I only had about 3 foot of growth, but this is more like 4. You can see it's pretty much entrenched and starting to grow. Really don't want to disturb that too much. So pretty much I think all I'm going to do today is cover it with a heavy bed sheet that I have, and then put some plastic on top of that and just try to do what I can to cover up both ends as best I can, and just kind of create a barrier. Obviously the bed sheet will actually do fairly well across this wire mesh that I've got here, or not mesh, but this wire fencing on this side, and so that'll protect pretty well that part. And then I'll probably try to see if I've got another one to do the other side, and then maybe just drape plastic across both of them as just another means to protect it. Now in addition, I also have a few small sprouts that you see here, like this one, and I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do much to do for those. This one's actually a little bit more substantial. Probably just put a plastic bag over it and cover it with some sort of wood just to hold it down and protect it further. So let me do that and I'll show you what I end up with. Alright, so folks, what I ended up doing here is I found a couple of blankets that I had. And so I've cinched them around the bottom. I got one on one side here, covering this one. This is actually, I guess, the north side. And I've got another one over there as well. Let me step it through. And I've got more of a comforter on this other side, so you can kind of see the 2 layers here. And what I'm going to do is I've got bricks holding them down. I've got pipes pushing them through this wire fencing to secure them. And I'm going to cover it with some visqueen, and I'm going to tie those down with some clamps just to secure it. You could put heat on this as well if you have a little small heater, but you can see the size of mine was a little bit bigger. If yours is smaller, you don't really probably need to go through this much effort, but given the fact that I've got some fairly substantial growth, I want to protect it. So I'll go ahead and I'll secure that, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm finished. Alright, well, I've got it cinched up here. Maybe you can see that. I got some of these little clamps on it with the plastic as much as I can get around it. Trying to hold as much together, at least the way I've got it set up here. I think I've got most of the ground entrances covered. There may be a few places where it could get a little bit through there. Hopefully not too bad. Maybe I'll put another brick there. But like I said, the main thing is this shouldn't be, a long cold spell. You just mostly want to keep any type of frost or anything off of the new growth in the plant. Doing it early enough in the day will hopefully allow some heat to be trapped in there now and carry it through tonight and tomorrow. And I'll check this again, as you can see, with it still being really windy, just to secure it probably before I go to bed. I think the winds are supposed to die down at some point this afternoon, so I'll do that. And as you can see with the other ones, I've just put some plastic over them. In this case, I put plastic with a board and gently put it on top. The plant's still pliable, so I don't think there'll be any damage in it. In other cases, I just threw a little cover over it. Mostly, like I said, trying to protect it from the freezing and from the wind. The wind can really do damage to it. So I know for sure at least this will do good protection from any more gust. And it's probably been gusting on it for at least 8 hours now, so I didn't see too much damage on what I had. But anyway, hopefully this helps. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments section below or send them to me at rpcajun2r@gmail.com. Please like and subscribe to David J. Hubbell YouTube page, and share with any of your Mirliton loving friends. And don't forget, always check out mirliton.org, mirliton.org, Dr. Lance Hill's website that has all kind of useful information on growing, procuring, and cooking Mirlitons, or chayotes if you're not from this Gulf Coast area. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, and I wish you success, and let's hope we have a good 2020 Mirliton season.